Thank you very much for having me. I'm Mark Palchik. I am a 70-year-old stand-up comic. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of standing up and doing comedy. 70 is a delicate time. I am too old to go clubbing, but not old enough to run for president.
Oh.
My 7 decades on this blue marble have taught me that as you age, your preferences change as well. A young man of 22 dreams of a mistress who's young, sexy, and will dress up as a nurse. An old man of 92 dreams of a mistress that's an actual nurse. A young man is hoping that this mistress will blow his socks off. The old man is hoping the mistress will just get his socks back on. I think it's so unfair that people accuse our president of not getting anything done. Not true. With over 170,000 Americans dead from the virus, 20 million out of work, and secret police pulling people off the streets, he stopped immigration. I mean, who in their right mind is going to want to move here now? And he got Mexico to pay for the wall to keep us out. I am so happy, by the way, that baseball's back. Of course, it is a pandemic, so every day, everyone's having their temperature taken. Every other day, they get tested for COVID. And if they test positive, they're isolated. Wow! For the first time, African Americans and Latinos have got better health care than the rest of America. I truly miss the good old days, like 2019, when it was a good thing to have an infectious laugh. And I don't know about you, but it seems like the months are just like compressing together. The calendar ought to be for 2020, January, February, COVID, Happy New Year. And I have no idea what day it is. On Monday, I got up, I got dressed for church, and then I remembered, hey, I'm Jewish. I don't go to church. And I'm becoming way too sensitive as I sit at home. Last night, I caught myself watching a Hallmark movie and enjoying it. What's next? Am I going to start putting the toilet seat down? So I had to counteract that by watching the news reports about the protests. And I got to tell you, I admire most of these protesters. They are really stepped up their game since I marched in the 60s. They have got videographers. They have got medics. They have got sponsorships. Today's protest is brought to you by Taco Bell. Because why should the police be the only ones with gas? And looking at these protesters, I had to think about my own choices and diversity. And I'm all for diversity in people, but not groceries. We do not need 175 different types of eggs, and everyone with an origin story. I don't need to know that the chicken that laid my eggs spent the afternoon munching on morsels of maggots in artisanal cow pies. Look, at my age, I don't want to buy the farm. I just need a dozen eggs. I got omelets to make. I think it's great that most of this country has understood that gender is non-binary, but we are still an ageist society. Just because I'm 70 doesn't mean that I'm old. We all know 20-somethings that are so old. And I have yet to meet a 30-year-old comedian that does not believe they are old and decrepit. The fact of the matter is that age is a concept, not a number. Look, you're not old unless your side piece is a night nurse. And I'm not old. I walk my dog every day, twice a day for 2 hours. Well, it should only be an hour and a half, but that dog stops every 10 minutes so I can pee. I'm Mark Palchik. Thank you very much for your time.